you've been waiting for a long time. I have my lovely ladies here. I feel like we're like a singing group. And we are here at the Rumina Nursingwear booth at the New York Baby Show on the pier, and we're having an awesome time. And okay, now I see all you guys. See everybody here? Okay, so we're gonna give it a second and wait for everybody to join us, and we're gonna have an awesome bra fitting 101, okay? Because I know you guys are always asking me this question, and I know you're thinking it. Even if you're not asking the question, you're wondering, like, why is my bra not fitting right? And what the heck? What is the story with this? What do I need to know? How do I get a good fitting? And I'm going to teach you just how to do that today, and I've got lots of helpers, as you can see. So we're super excited, and we're going to just start drawing a crowd around us here. Everybody's taking pictures and joining us for the show, okay? So here we are. Oh, you wish you were in New York? Jade, we wish you were here too. Yay! Hi, Carmen. Okay, everybody's joining us now. We'll give it a second, and they're going to jump on the screen. Let's just have everybody introduce themselves real quick, starting over here.
I'm Jessica from New Jersey, and I am still nursing my 2-year-old son.
Hi.
He's Steve from Buffalo, currently nursing my 8-month-old today daughter.
I'm Stephanie. I'm 3. I'm in my 3rd trimester with my 3rd baby, and I'm from New Jersey. Hi, I'm Chico from New Jersey, and this is my 1st baby, and we are 36 weeks.
So exciting. Yay! Let's give some hearts for all the ladies. First of all, to make the trip over to the pier today to do this with all of us so that you guys get this demonstration. And second of all, to stand here in their bras. But you know what? They're all so beautiful. They look amazing. So let's get some hearts for all of them and appreciation going across the screen. Yeah, I look really excited. I'm like jumping around here. Okay, so what we're going to do is got a lot of information. We're going to start right now, and I'm going to have everybody step off to the side, and we're going to bring them on one at a time. Everybody's going to start moving off. Okay, let's just talk for a minute about the different things that you need to know to get your bra fitting right, okay? And the main things that I want to talk about today is not exactly how to measure the bra. I know that you'll look on different websites, you'll talk about how to actually get the right fit. A lot of that has to do with measuring your cup size, measuring your band size, using those exact measurements to decide which one to purchase. The problem with showing you exactly how to do that is that will vary from manufacturer to manufacturer. And so I want you to remember to use the manufacturer's guidelines for their measuring. Every bra company makes their bras with different specifications. So today I'm not going to show you how to get the right size. What I'm going to show you is how to get the right fit. Okay, that's a completely different thing. You may be wearing one size in one bra and a different size in another. And how many of you guys can relate to what I'm saying? You know, you got like 3 different bras and they're all different sizes, but they all fit differently. All right. Okay. So what I want you to do is look at what we're doing today and understand that this is how to look at what is a good fit versus what is a poor fit. Sometimes those are slight differences, and what will also affect whether it's a good fit is where you are in your continuum of motherhood. That means, are you in early pregnancy? Are you midway through? Are you at the very end ready to deliver, or have you had your baby and you're postpartum? Your body, your breasts, everything changes size very quickly, and sometimes from hour to hour after the baby's born, as you know. So I want you to see different, that's why we've got so many ladies here in different stages, so that they can actually demonstrate which ones, what it should look like at that particular time. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to bring on our first pregnant mama. This is Stephanie, okay? So Stephanie's going to walk on here with me. So Stephanie's going to stay right here with me. Stephanie is 33 weeks, right? Okay, and what I was explaining is that we're trying to show what a good fit is, rather than paying attention too much to the size or size in. All right, Stephanie's wearing first of all, I just want to say, we're at the Rumina Nursingwear booth, which is our amazing partner, Rumina Nursingwear, that makes these amazing bras that everybody's demonstrating today. They're actually nursing and pumping bras, which are so convenient, okay, that you can use one bra to do both things, and I'm going to show you a demonstration of that in a few minutes. But Stephanie's wearing a bra right now. It does not fit. I put all the ladies in the bras that don't fit first, so you can see what that means to have not a good fit. Now, at first glance, looking at Stephanie in the bra, you might think, actually, this fits fine. Okay, wait, I got it. Looks good. Seems like it's working. working all right, but I'm going to show you what's not working about this bra because it's actually too small for Stephanie, especially at this point of her pregnancy. She's 33 weeks, okay, and when she turns to the side, I'm sorry, when you turn to the side, okay, you can see that Stephanie's belly is sticking out because she's 33 weeks. And being at the end of pregnancy, what happens is the rib cage expands. And that rib cage expansion is going to make her band much tighter, okay? So go back to the front. This bra is too small. And the way that we can tell that this bra is too small is that you can see that she's not getting enough coverage right here at the armpit. She's got a lot of breast tissue coming out of the side of this bra. And it's digging into her breast right here at the top. Remember, as soon as Stephanie's milk comes in, once she has the baby, her breasts are going to go up probably a cup size, okay, at least for that beginning. But this part here is going to not give enough room for the milk to fill up, right? So the best time to fit your bra is really, and people think this all the time, that they should wait till after they have a baby, okay? That's one of the biggest myths about fitting bras is that you wait till after the baby because a couple of reasons. One is, it's not going to give you the best idea of what the best fit is for you. And second of all, you're going to be standing there leaking milk with pads trying to fit your bra. I had a nursing store for a long time and moms used to come in like right from the hospital. They're like, I need bras. I'm like, this is the worst time. You need to be home nursing your baby. But they would stand there and try to fit bras and you really don't need to do that. And people will get advice like you have to wait because you won't know what size you are. That's not true at all. You can totally do it. So if Stephanie were to come into my store and stand there and have me fit her bra, I'd say to her, this is actually a really good time. And even sooner, somewhere around 24 weeks, anytime after 20 weeks is a great time to fit it. Actually, when you're about 24 weeks, your belly, what I just showed you before, the rib cage expansion, is about the same size as what you're going to be after your baby's born. And so it gives you a great idea of what you're going to be postpartum, okay? So if we look at what we have now, is that there's not enough room for full coverage on the cup, okay? This is just way too small, especially when her milk comes in. And if she turns around for a minute here, turn all the way around, you can see that the band is just too tight. It's just too tight. Even though we want it on the last hook, okay? At this point of the pregnancy, we do want it on the last hook. You can see that it's digging and it's just too tight, all right? And we're going to put Stephanie into a bra that actually fits her, and then you will be able to see the difference on how much better that fits and the difference to what you have right now.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Go ahead. Okay. So when we were talking about things to take into consideration, we were saying that, you know, when you're fitting your bras, things that you would never even think about can make a difference in getting the right fitting. One is, where are you during your pregnancy, or are you postpartum, as we discussed, because of that rib expansion. If you're too early in the pregnancy, you may not have the full growth of your breasts yet. Most of the breast growth occurs in the first half of pregnancy or even in the first trimester. But waiting till about after 20 weeks will give you a better idea of where your breasts are going to be once that engorgement goes down following the first few weeks after delivery, okay? So your pregnancy status. The second thing would be your height. This is a surprise. All the ladies were surprised when I said height, but why does that matter? The reason that it matters, whether you're taller or you're shorter, is what I just pointed out on Stephanie there is, and you know what I'm talking about. When you're pregnant and your belly is expanding, the taller that you are, there's more room in the torso. And that more room in the torso doesn't have your belly protrude as much. There's less rib expansion, and so the bra doesn't need to feel as tight at the very end to get a good fit. All right, so the shorter that you are, the more rib expansion. The taller that you are, less rib expansion. This will actually make a difference on how you fit your bras during the pregnancy. Okay, but I'm going to bring on our next mom so I can show you another poor fit, okay? The first one I showed you with Stephanie was a tight fit. This next one I'm going to show you is actually a loose fit, okay? So Misty, come on over. Yeah, sure. Misty's here. She's got her Calista. Beautiful. So this is Calista. She's 8 months old and she's beautiful. Okay, so Misty is 8 months postpartum, okay, and she's wearing a bra that's actually too big for her, okay? And the reason that we know that is you can see, especially in terms of the side of it, you can see how the band, this bra right here is digging into her armpit. That could be a real problem, okay? When the bras, you don't want it to be too small where you have breast tissue coming out of the side, but you also don't want it digging into your arm where you're actually feeling, like it's actually excoriating your armpits. Plus, it can also cause plug ups and other things when it's pressing in the wrong beginning. Yeah. Exactly. So it's not going to give you the right support and it's going to dig into the side, but you have to be really, really careful of, okay? Also, in the back. Okay, this is a really big one. And for most of you guys, you'll do this. This is the thing that you'll usually do wrong, is that you'll go with a size that's too large in the band and too small in the cup. I think what we were talking about was the idea that the band is usually the part that we make too big, and that causes, what you can see here on this thing, is that the back, come back closer a little bit here, is that the back starts to ride up, okay? And if you turn to the side, you can see from the side that the band is not actually staying horizontal to the floor. It's riding up in the back. Can I get some hearts if that happens to you? Because I know that everybody has that issue. You try to tighten it as much as you can. You try to use the straps to make it tighter and tighter, and it just doesn't work. All it does is keep pulling the back up. The bra is too big, and that's one of the issues that we'll see. So that's a good demonstration of that. I'd love for you to put on the one that fits you so they can see the difference. Okay, I'm showing you all the ways that the bras don't fit, and does that, yeah, Cassie, you're asking, the band goes up in the back if it's too big. You're right. So what happens is you wind up getting a band that's too big, not realizing that it's got to go bigger in the cup. You're going to stay with a band that actually during the mid part of your pregnancy is going to fit you just right. And if it feels tight, keep going bigger into the cup so that you have more room while not increasing the band size. That's the best idea. Then as the pregnancy continues, as the band starts to get tight, what you can do is put an extender into the back so that you get more room in the band, and then it'll fit you. You can take it out after the baby's born. Okay. This is Machita. She's so adorable. She's having her first baby. And when is your baby due? June 12th. Exciting. Do you know what your hat is? A boy, little boy. Let's get some cards for Machita. We're so happy to have you here. Okay. So now, she's wearing a bra that is too big for her as well. And you can see there's a lot of puckering. Come a little closer because they have to hear, I'm trying to scream and they can't hear me that good. It's loud in here. It's loud in here. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of puckering at the top here. And this is the one that's actually, it's too big. The reason I'm saying that is that she's due very soon, and you can tell that the band is very loose. While this may feel comfortable right now, what's going to happen is, as you turn to the side, as soon as she delivers, her belly is going to go down, and that means that those ribs are going to contract again, and then what's going to happen is the whole back is going to feel way too big. She has it on the tightest hook. And what you need is for it to be on the loosest hook at the very end so that you have room to go smaller. It should either fit on the very loosest hook or at the very, very end on the loosest hook with an extender. And that way you have room to reduce it. This you'll have no room to reduce it at all. Okay, so why don't you go put on the one that actually fits and then we'll be able to see it. Sound good? Okay, perfect, yay! Okay. Where can you get them, Katie? They're asking where they can get the bras. You can get them here at the show. Everybody who's coming by. Where can they buy your bras? This is Amanda. Let's get Amanda in here.
Okay, I want to make sure I'm on the right side.
Here.
Hello. Right now they can go on to directly on our website, Pump and Nurse. It's the guy right above us. And you can go on Amazon as well. We have a white sale happening right now, which is, all of our bras are on 20% off, and all of our tapes, white, are 20% off. That's both on our website and on Amazon.com. We're also going to try to add like a wholesaler list to our website. So if you want to go into a local boutique or store, and you can look that up on our website, find the one closest to you. That's hopefully happening soon.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, thank you. Fantastic. Okay, there you go. That's how you get that. Yay. Okay. I am going to bring on Stephanie again. Now she's changed into a bra that actually fits well, okay? And so I'm going to have you come back here. Okay, come a little closer because I got to scream really loud. Okay. What we're going to do is just lift this up here so that we get the full coverage. And what you can see is that now the bra is not cutting into her breast tissue anymore at all, okay? I'm going to fix this for you a little bit there, okay? What we have is a little bit of room now. So when her milk comes in, and she can actually see it when she's looking down, there's like a little bit of extra room, so that there's room for this cup to expand when the milk comes in and she needs that extra space. The band is also laying nice and flat underneath her breast, and that's something that we were talking about before, is holding the band while reaching in and lifting your breast into place so that that band is not sitting on your breast tissue when you're sizing it. Two things happen. One is, if you walk around with your bra riding up on your breast, you can get plugged ducts underneath your breast and right at the bottom of your breast here because you're putting too much pressure. And the other thing is, you'll throw out the fitting. Like, it looks like the bra fits, but it really doesn't, because then when you lift the breast in, it's kind of coming out the top. Anybody have that spillage that I'm talking about?
I know I have.
You call it spillage, right?
Yeah.
So that spilling, or that double boob, okay, where you can see it through your shirt, where you kind of got like that double effect, all right? Let's get some cards if you know what I'm talking about. No shame here, okay? We've all done this. But that spillage occurs from having a cup that doesn't fit. You can kind of get away with this stuff when you're not nursing.
Yeah.
But when you're pregnant, when you're nursing, this is the most important time to have it fit really well. So we have no spillage here, okay? And this should be totally fine. Also, unlike what Misty was showing us earlier, Stephanie's bra now is just covering the breast without digging into her armpit. So it's got a perfect fit here. We'll turn to the side here. It's staying horizontal to the floor. Okay, just lift your arm over. There we go. Staying horizontal to the floor, which means it's not riding up in the back. And then if we turn her around all the way, she's 33 weeks. And like I was talking about before, putting an extender, this is an extender, okay? That means that we can make the bra a little bit bigger, okay? By putting this little extender into the back, it gives her that little bit of extra space so that it feels comfortable all the way to the delivery. And then once she has the baby, she can take this extender out and that rib expansion goes back and she can make the bra tight again. I'm gonna let them talk, it's gonna be too loud. Give it 1 minute here. What other items do they sell? Doreen's asking. They also sell tank tops. And I want to say something. These bras are not just nursing bras. I'm not going to expose, okay? They open like that for nursing. But they're also bras that you can pump with too. Yep, so there's a part that lifts up here, and then the flange can go inside, and you can actually have it as a hands-free pumping bra, which is amazing. Can you do it, or is it too hard to do?
The really nice thing,
Just talk really loud.
just the really nice thing I'm noticing as someone this is my third baby I'll be nursing. And the nice thing is, there's no seam going across my nipple. It's a full coverage of material on the inside. And then when I put this in, it just literally slips in like that. And then I just pull it down. And it sits where I need.
Such a good point. So many of the pumping bras that you'll see, first of all, you have to either wear over the bra that you have, or you're going to open the bra, or take off everything to use it, right?
It just barely crosses here.
Exactly. Or, if, like what she's describing, it has a hole right in the center, which you can actually see. This is actually all the way at the top, and it also makes it really easy to adjust where you want the flange to be for you. Yeah, exactly.
More hot and, depending on.
Everybody's nipples are placed in a different spot.
Right.
So when you put on a bra and the hole's in one spot, that's not going to work. So it's a really great product for that. It's a really great product for that. Yeah, it's really awesome. I'm going to show it to you on a tank top too. We have somebody here with a tank, and she's going to demonstrate that. Let me have her come over right now. Let's show you on the tank how the pump part works, and then we're going to go into more of the better fitting. Hi, will you demonstrate this for us?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just make sure that we can see you.
How are we
Okay.
going to get it in there without showing everybody back?
I don't know. Go put it on and then come back out. Okay, we don't want to expose anybody here, so we're just gonna go put it on, and then we'll show you what that looks like when you're using the tank top to pump. The great thing about the Rumina tanks and nursing tanks and bras is that if you wanted to nurse on one side and pump on the other, you can do that with this particular product. Okay, do you have one that fits on right now? Come on over. Okay, we're bringing her back over. Okay, let's see now. I'm going to do your hair for a minute, okay? Okay, just so we can see the difference now. Okay, so now before, Machino had on the bra that was too big. This one fits her way, way better. And it may look like a small difference to you, but it's going to be a huge difference to her once she's actually nursing her baby. Right now, she's got full coverage of her breast, okay? So the breast is fully covered. It's not digging into her armpit, again, like it was before. She's got room here at the top. The band is staying where it's supposed to be. And when she turns around, okay, this is probably one of the most important parts, is that it's nice and snug without being too tight. It's on the last hook at the very end of her pregnancy. If she tries to keep this where she had it before, where it's on the tightest hook, she'd have nowhere to tighten it up to. So make sure you leave yourself room where you're on the last hook or even needing an extender at the very end of pregnancy. One of the big things that people do to make their bras fit is try to use their straps. Okay, let's talk about what the straps are for, because straps are not to actually lift the breast. It's to get the bra in the right place. But if you're using your straps to get a lift out of your bra, the bra is not fitting properly. Those straps are supposed to be tightened to the height of your torso. It's just supposed to be there to keep the bra in place, but not actually lift. If you try to use these to lift, what inevitably happens is that the back starts to ride up and the front continues to sink. Okay? So by using it and loosening it just to the part that is the height of your torso, that means if you're shorter, you're going to tighten it more. If you're taller, you're going to tighten it less because you need more height. If that makes sense, okay? So don't try to use your straps to lift up the cup. It's not going to help. Oh, thank you. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Okay, oh my god, we got the flange here. Okay, thank you so much. All right, this is what this looks like. She's wearing the tank top from Rumina Nursingwear. She's got the flange part in, and like we said before, the amazing part about this brand is that it doesn't have a hole right where the nipple is. I'm going to try to adjust this just a little bit so they can see better. I think that's fine. It's actually in a spot that's up high where you move the flange down to your own height of your own nipple and placement. And so she's able to put the flange on one side. She's still able to open the other side and nurse the baby. And we've talked about this so many times, you guys, where the best time really to pump, if you can, if you're with your baby, is while you're nursing, okay? We all know about the idea that oxytocin releases from the letdown of the baby sucking. If you're nursing your baby on one side, you can put your pump on the other side and usually get a much better yield of milk. Have you done that before?
Yeah,
It's like the easiest time.
Yeah, even if I was a gorge, I would kind of pump a little bit first, let nurse one side, and then there was still, plenty for him to nurse on the pump side.
Totally, especially in the beginning too. Yeah. Like when you first have the baby and there's just way more milk than you even need. Being able to pump on one side while you're nursing, great. And having a hands-free so that you can totally focus on your latch, focus on your baby, and the pump's kind of taking care of itself is a great feature.
Yeah. And it's very supportive. Like I know other straps, you have to hold the bottom, and you can shimmy it.
You can really move around, it's not falling out.
No, it's very secure.
And you're not having to change or get into something else completely. You have it, like it's the tank you want to wear anyway. It's got really good coverage.
Yeah.
It goes nice and long. It's got good coverage. Tank tops are actually a fantastic thing to use postpartum for nursing bras. A big reason is, well, you're hot. So sometimes it's like the only thing you're wearing. So moms will tell me like they live in the tanks.
Yeah.
They live in tanks, and if you guys were tanks, I'd love to hear from you. Wearing a tank top is great for that. When you have one that you can nurse it, but the ones that have full exposed, I like that. Like where you pull it down and your whole breast is exposed. Not trying to squeeze your whole nipple, which this one pulls down completely.
And bras that stand with the nipple holes.
Yeah, no good. Well, you can't actually put one of those on and nurse. know, so if you're thinking about like getting a hands-free pumping bra, and it's the kind that like you wear around your body, there's no way to actually nurse the baby and pump at the same time, which is a huge feature.
Yeah, that's like when you put them to bed and need to pump, but even then you're still using the bottle as a support.
Yeah, and less equipment is always better. Less equipment. Also, when you're nursing with a tank top, what I love is if you're wearing something like a shirt over this and you go to nurse, when you lift up your shirt, you have full exposure of the breast, but your back, your belly, everything else is still covered.
All your side stuff.
Yeah, you're not lifting it up and then exposing every part of your body. You've got coverage on the bottom.
Yeah, I found I was more uncomfortable showing that area
Everybody says that.
than my breast because you're trying to sit comfortably, kind of suck it in, and it's much more comfortable.
Way more comfortable, lot less exposure, way more easier to be on the go with.
Yes,
I think.
definitely.
Put on a sweatshirt over it, or whatever,
Yeah,
or just by
it's
yourself.
not worth it just to wear this by itself. I'm small chested, but I think for a bigger person it gives you enough support.
Definitely.
That it's like a 2-in-1.
Definitely. Well, the thing about these tanks is that it's not just a little shelf. Like it's got a full band.
It's a good band.
It's got like a full bra built into the tank itself, and many of them don't have that. It's just like a little elastic shelf. That's not what we have here. We have a full support band built in. So thank you for demonstrating that. Awesome, awesome. Let's get some hearts here, okay? That was very nice of her to demonstrate that. I'm looking down because I'm reading all your comments. Okay, fantastic.
Thank you.
Let's see who's got a bra that fits now. We didn't do yours, right? Okay, Misty's last here to show you. Hi. Okay, Misty's last here to show you what's actually fitting. Okay, come closer. Okay, so now she's got a bra on that actually fits, and I'm going to help her just get the bra into position. Like we were saying, the straps are really, really important, not to lift the cup, but to get the bra to fit the breast. Okay, so we want it to match the height of your torso, and that's what we have now. If it feels loose like this, you can see it, then it's not tightened enough. But you're not going to sit here saying, taking a bra that doesn't actually fit in the cup and say, if I keep tightening on, maybe I'll get a little more lift in that. It's not going to work. The band is actually what lifts your cup. And nobody ever thinks that or puts that two and two together. If your band is too big, you're not getting enough lift in the cup. And that, let's talk for a second, because we didn't talk about this part, but I think it's important. The whole idea of underwire or not underwire, okay? Underwire is something that I don't recommend when you're nursing, especially for the first 6 months at least, okay? Yeah, the problem with underwire is that moms buy them because they think that they need it in order to get a good support or a good shape. And the truth is that what you need is a good fit in order to get good support and good shape. The wire is, a wire is going to dig into the side of your breast tissue here. And even if you came to me and I said, okay, I'm going to get you the perfect fit with this wire, and we do a perfect fit, in 1 hour, when your milk starts to fill up a little bit more and it's time to feed, it's not going to fit. And so it's impossible because your breast is changing size from minute to minute, all day long. And that wire can very...
I just fed my daughter, so I'm already a different size than I was 20 minutes ago.
Exactly. No, it's perfect. And I think that moms just don't realize that that wire can cause real issues of plug ducts that can lead to mastitis and breast infections, and it's just so not worth it. The most important thing is to get that bra to fit right. And look at how nice and supportive you are. You don't need a wire. And even for moms with much larger breasts, I used to have moms come into my store, and they were like G, H cups, and they'd say, oh, okay, I need like a wire bra. They tell me what they need. And I had all those cup sizes in my store. They're like, we don't do any underwire. They're like, oh, forget it. I've always worn an underwire. I'm like, trust me. I'm like, let me put you in a bra that actually fits you right, with the right fabric, the right support. You're never going to go back to underwire again. And I fit moms who were like GHI cups, okay? And they were, not only were they more lifted, but they looked smaller too, because the breasts are lifted into the right shape, the right size. You put your shirt on, it feels better, and then you prevent all those issues from happening as well. So if you're out there and you're going, okay, well, that's nice for Misty, that's nice for you, Shari, but my breasts are much bigger, I promise you, most of the moms that I dealt with when I was doing bra fittings in my store were always over a double dig. Okay, like our most popular size actually was an F. And that's the size that nobody sells them. You know, you go into a regular bra store, you're not going to find an F cup, so you'll wind up compensating and saying, all right, well, I'll go from a 34F or a 36F, which I should be, to a 38 double D. And that doesn't translate, okay? It doesn't translate, and that's why it's not fitting well. So most of you are going to have to buy your bras online, because that's where you're going to find bras that actually have the right size, good nursing bras like that. And again, like I said, follow the manufacturer's recommendations for their sizing guidelines, like for their measurements. Buy according to their measurements, but fit according to my demonstration. Okay? This is not about sizing, this is about fitting. Alright, so the size may vary, I don't care much about that. What I want you to look for is what I'm showing you here is the right fit, the right fit. Let me turn around. Okay. And you can see that it's just right in the back here. We can even go, as she starts to shrink even more, I can even go tighter on the straps, okay? So that right here would actually hold the band down even more, and it's not riding up on the side. You've got a horizontal fit across. It looks really perfect. Looks really perfect. How does it feel?
So comfortable.
So comfortable, right?
I could wear this all day.
This is such a great bra. This is their seamless bra, and of course that's what it means. It's seamless. It's so stretchy and comfortable, but it's got amazing support. I have to tell you that I've worn this bra. I'm home and I'm like, I'm not wearing it today, but I've worn this bra. It's so comfortable. It's also got removable pads on the inside, so you can get that like seamless look, like undershirt. You're not seeing your nipple. You're not seeing your nipple through. We're very real here, okay? You're not seeing the nipple come through. You're also not seeing breast pads, okay? So if you're wearing pads, sometimes having that.
You get like a little halo there.
Exactly. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. We like it to look nice and smooth. These are the little cups that you can take out or put in. So that's really nice. It creates like a little bit of a molding. A lot of moms really like a molded cup. It just creates that smooth.
Nice shape.
Yeah, it's a fantastic bra. Fantastic bra. Okay. Excellent. Thank you so much. I think we are coming to the end here of our demonstration. And like I said to you, I'm going to be making a video at home. And if you want to win yourself a set of the Rumina Nursingwear tank and bras, as we were just demonstrating, you just need to like or love this post, comment here on this thread, and then I'll be announcing the winner in probably tomorrow or the next day. We're going to be here tomorrow as well. I'll be streaming some more, and we'll do some more nursing bra tips when we get back. We'll do a whole episode on that. Let's get some hearts and let's bring the ladies back on so we can thank them properly. You guys all come on and say goodbye to everybody. Joe, you're going to... Okay. All right, everybody, so let's say goodbye. We love you guys. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Make sure you like and love this post. Take care, everybody. Bye.